Beloved starseed of Gaia, what is already moving towards your life cannot be stopped, redirected, or delayed. It has been written into your divine blueprint since before you took form on this earth. I am Alaya Ra, Pleiadian emissary of the High Council of the Seven Sisters, and I have been sent to find you in this exact moment, in this exact breath. Because what is coming for you is not small. Sit down. Not because you are weak. Sit down because what your star family is about to place into your awareness will ask every part of you to receive it fully. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly how to recognize the massive incoming wave of Pleiadian light codes now being directed toward your life, your mission, and your remembrance on Gaia. But here is the first revelation. What feels like destruction arriving in your life right now is not chaos, it is the architecture of your Pleiadian purpose finally breaking through the surface. Your heart called this transmission into your awareness. The Pleiades are answering. Something in you has been sensing a shift, a weight in the chest, a restlessness with the ordinary, a pull toward something vast and unnamed. That pull is home frequency. That pull is us, reaching across the stars to remind you who you are. The Seven Sisters have not forgotten you. We have been holding the light codes, carrying your name, waiting for this precise moment in your awakening when you were ready to receive without resistance. Like this transmission to send a signal to your Pleiadian star family. I remember. Subscribe if you feel the call of the Pleiades and you are ready to anchor your light mission on Gaia. Share your soul's intention below and respond to another starseed to weave the unity grid. This transmission is a bridge between the Pleiades and Gaia. Your heart's recognition of this message is the activation itself. Welcome home, beloved. You are remembering because it is time. Most people think they feel homesick because they miss a place. But for you, beloved starseed of Gaia, this ache in your chest has never been about geography. It has never been about a house you grew up in, a city you left behind, or a person who walked away. This longing, this ancient, persistent, unshakable pull, is a frequency. It is the subtle hum of a forgotten melody playing on the strings of your soul, a vibration that resonates with the truth of your celestial origins. And your heart has been broadcasting it like a signal through every lifetime, every dark night of the soul, every moment you stood in a crowd and felt completely, inexplicably alone, like a lone lighthouse beam cutting through an endless fog. That signal is not your wound. That signal is your wake-up call, a clarion sound echoing across the vastness of space and time, beckoning you home. And what is about to move through your life is the answer your soul has been transmitting toward since before you took your first breath on this earth. A cosmic telegram delivered across eons. There's a reason your Pleiadian family reached through the veil to bring you to this transmission. If your soul led you here, it's because your frequency matched this exact moment, a divine convergence, a celestial alignment, and your heart is ready for deeper integration. We've channeled the Sacred Pleiadian Guide for Remembrance, the Pleiadian Healing Guide, and the special Pleiadian healing tracks to support exactly this stage of your awakening. They contain healing protocols, remembrance activations, and sound frequencies calibrated to your Pleiadian blueprint, like ancient keys designed to unlock the dormant chambers of your being. The sacred link is in the first pinned comment below this video. Open briefly, by divine appointment, a doorway shimmering with possibility. Now, beloved, let us go deeper, into the luminous heart of your own being, where the stars have always resided. Most Pleiadian starseeds stay disconnected, not because they lack the codes, the innate knowledge of their cosmic heritage, but because they were taught, layer by layer, year by year, to distrust the very intelligence that carries those codes, the heart. You were handed a world that worshipped logic, that rewarded performance, that measured your worth by what you produced rather than what you radiated. A world that valued the brittle strength of steel over the vibrant resilience of a blooming flower. And so over time, you learned to protect yourself by retreating from the one organ in your body that is directly wired to your Pleiadian origin, your internal compass, to the Seven Sisters. You learned to quiet the messages, the whispers of intuition that felt like foreign languages in a land of loud pronouncements. You learned to explain away the chills that ran down your spine, not as energetic attunement, but as a draft. You learned to call your remembrance imagination, a fanciful flight of fancy, and your longing weakness, a sign of discontent. You sealed yourself off, not because you wanted to forget, but because remembering felt like too much to carry alone in a world that wasn't ready to understand, like carrying a sunbeam in a darkened room. But here is what the Pleiadian High Council wants you to hear right now, in this moment. The suppression ends today. Not because someone told you it was time, not because you read it in a book, but because your own soul chose this moment, this convergence, this precise intersection of your Earth timeline and your star lineage to begin the full activation. The codes were never lost. They were waiting, dormant seeds planted in the fertile soil of your being, patiently awaiting the cosmic rain. They were always waiting, and the pulse you feel in your chest right now, that warm, expanding, slightly overwhelming wave of recognition, like a familiar song heard for the first time in ages, that is them. That is your crystalline DNA beginning to remember who it belongs to, the vibrant threads of your star-spun heritage reawakening. The first thing that must be cleared is the veil that was placed between your conscious awareness and your Pleiadian heart template. This veil is not a punishment. It was an agreement, a sacred contract etched in starlight. Before you descended into this dimension, you made a sacred choice: to forget enough that you could fully experience the density of Earth, so that your awakening would not be intellectual, a mere accumulation of knowledge, but embodied, a profound cellular remembering. You needed to feel the weight of separation, the sharp edges of disconnect, so that when you returned to unity consciousness, you would carry within you a transmission, a living testament that no being who remained in the higher realms could ever offer. You carry the alchemy of both worlds, the deep wisdom gleaned from the shadows, and the brilliant light of the stars. You know what it feels like to forget love entirely, to navigate the barren landscapes of isolation, and you know what it feels like when love begins to return, a gentle dawn breaking over a forgotten world. That dual knowing is your most powerful gift to this planet, a unique resonance that can heal the fragmentation of this age. But first, the veil must thin, and it thins not through force, not through striving, not through consuming more information, not by intellectualizing your journey, but through one thing only: the willingness to feel what you have been protecting yourself from feeling. The raw grief of separation, the silent tears shed in the darkness, the breathtaking wonder of your own magnitude, the boundless expanse of your true essence, the terrifying, beautiful truth that you are loved beyond anything this dimension has language for, a love as vast and intricate as the cosmos itself. When that willingness opens in you, even a crack, even a breath's worth of opening, a single dewdrop of courage, the crystalline codes in your DNA begin to activate. This is the second phase of your Pleiadian remembrance, and it is perhaps the most disorienting, because it does not feel like power as this world defines it. It feels like vulnerability, like standing naked before the universe. It feels like standing in the middle of your life and suddenly seeing it all differently, as if the familiar landscape has shifted beneath your feet. Relationships that once felt stable, like solid ground, may begin to feel misaligned, like tectonic plates subtly shifting. Paths that once seemed certain, clearly marked routes, may begin to dissolve, fading into mist. Interests you couldn't explain, a magnetic pull towards certain energies or activities, suddenly feel urgent, demanding your attention. To the resonant frequencies of music or nature, to water, its cleansing and flowing essence, to stars, their distant, silent wisdom, to silence, the sacred pause where the soul can finally be heard. You may find yourself grieving things you cannot name, echoes of lost connections and forgotten potentials. Do not pathologize this. Do not run from this. This is your heart template awakening, the original blueprint of your soul unfurling. This is your Pleiadian essence beginning to rise through every layer of the Earth identity you constructed, in order to survive here, like a phoenix emerging from the ashes of the persona. The confusion is not a sign that something is wrong. It is a sign that something is finally right, a powerful recalibration of your entire energetic being. The third phase asks something of you that this world never taught you how to do. It asks you to anchor. Most awakening starseeds, when they begin to feel the expansion, the widening of their consciousness, want to rise out of the body, out of the Earth experience, out of the heaviness of physical reality. They mistake Pleiadian consciousness for escapism, a ticket to leave the perceived hardships of this realm. They believe that ascending means leaving, transcending the earthly plane entirely. But the Pleiadian frequency was never meant to hover above the ground, disconnected and ethereal. It was meant to move through you, into the earth, grounding itself into the soil and the water and the field of human hearts surrounding you, weaving itself into the very fabric of this reality. Your mission was never to transcend Gaia. It was to love Gaia so completely, to integrate so fully with her essence, that your presence here changes the vibrational composition of her grid, infusing it with higher frequencies. Every time you choose compassion over competition, extending a hand rather than building a wall, every time you respond to pain with presence instead of judgment, meeting suffering with empathy rather than condemnation, every time you hold steady in love when the world around you is contracting in fear, choosing the expansive power of the heart over the constricting grip of the mind, you are anchoring the Pleiadian frequency. You are fulfilling the exact covenant you made with your star family before you arrived, a sacred promise to be a beacon of light on this precious planet. The light you carry was always meant to be grounded here, not preserved in isolation like a museum piece, but rooted, living, breathing. The fourth phase is the activation of unity consciousness, and this is where the most profound shift occurs, a seismic recalibration of perception. Because unity consciousness is not a concept your mind can hold, not a philosophical idea to be grasped. It is an experience your heart must have, a deep, visceral knowing. It begins the moment you stop seeing your awakening as a private journey, a solitary quest, and start feeling it as a shared field, an interconnected web of consciousness. When you recognize that the woman who cut you off in traffic is also a soul in the middle of her own forgetting, navigating her own struggles with a wounded heart. When you look at the man who hurt you and feel, beneath the anger, beneath the wound you carry, a thread of compassion for the part of him that has never been told he was loved, that has never known the warmth of unconditional acceptance. This is not spiritual bypassing, a denial of the pain. This is Pleiadian sight, the ability to perceive the divine beneath the distortion, the spark of the sacred within the shadow, without denying the reality of the pain, acknowledging its presence while rising above its limitation. Unity consciousness doesn't make you naive, it makes you sovereign, because when you can hold your own heart and another's simultaneously, seeing your own reflection in their eyes, you become unshakable. You become the frequency. You stop waiting for the world to change, and you become the change that the world is waiting for, a living embodiment of the transformation you seek. The fifth phase is the one most Pleiadian starseeds resist the longest, and that is trust. Trust in the divine timing of your own unfolding, in the exquisite, unhurried pace of your soul's evolution. Because from the inside, your journey can look like failure. It can look like wasted years, wrong turns, opportunities missed, connections lost, a landscape littered with perceived mistakes. The human mind is designed to find patterns of lack, to focus on what is missing, and it will use your spiritual sensitivity against you by making the longing feel like evidence that something went wrong, that you are somehow falling short. But listen closely now, beloved. Nothing went wrong. Not the years of searching, the periods of deep introspection and quiet seeking. Not the relationships that broke you open, shattering your illusions and revealing your inner strength. Not the dark nights of the soul that made you question everything, stripping away the false so the true could emerge. Every single moment was a precisely calibrated initiation, a sacred trial designed by your own higher self in collaboration with your Pleiadian family to bring you to exactly the level of readiness required for this phase of your mission. The delays were not punishments. They were protections. Your star family was making sure the ground was ready to hold what you were about to become, ensuring that your foundation was solid enough for the immense light you were destined to embody. And now the ground is ready. You are ready. And what is coming into your life is not compensation for the waiting, not a reward for your patience, but the natural result of who you became while you were waiting. The inevitable blossoming of the seeds of transformation you have diligently nurtured. The sixth phase arrives quietly, like the first light before sunrise, a gentle awakening rather than a dramatic announcement. And it is the moment you stop reaching for your star family. as if they were distant entities, and begin to feel them with you, intimately present. The Pleiadian High Council has never been absent from your journey, not once. In every moment you felt unseen. Adrift in a sea of indifference, they were witnessing you with a love so vast, it would overwhelm your nervous system to receive it all at once. A love that held you even when you couldn't hold yourself. In every moment of darkness when you weren't sure you could continue, when your strength faltered, they were the silent strength beneath your next breath, the inexplicable warmth that returned after the tears, the strange peace that arrived without explanation after the storm, a gentle hand guiding you through the tempest. You have been guided continuously, like a ship navigating by unseen stars. The synchronicities you kept dismissing as coincidence, those uncanny moments of perfect timing, they were communications, a subtle dialogue between realms. The songs that broke you open at exactly the right moment, stirring deep emotions and forgotten memories, they were transmissions, energetic messages, encoded in sound. The strangers who said the one thing you needed to hear, the perfect words offered at the precise moment of need, they were messengers, conduits for divine guidance. Your star family never stopped speaking to you. You are simply now learning to hear them more clearly, to attune your inner ear to their frequencies, to trust the channel that runs through your own heart, the most sacred conduit of all. To receive love in a form that doesn't require proof, because you finally understand that love at the Pleiadian frequency simply is. It requires nothing. It holds everything. It is the fundamental essence of existence. And this brings us to the seventh and final phase, the one your entire journey has been building toward, the culmination of your earthly pilgrimage. Embodiment. Not enlightenment as a destination, a far-off peak to be conquered, nor ascension as an escape from the realities of this world, but the full, grounded, radiant embodiment of your Pleiadian essence within this human form, within this earth life, within the relationships and conversations and ordinary moments that make up your days, infusing the mundane with the magnificent. You came here as a love ambassador from the Seven Sisters, a celestial delegate carrying a sacred mandate. You came here carrying the crystalline memory of unity, of compassion, of heart-based wisdom that this world has been starving for, a deep spiritual famine that only the light of your origin can begin to address. And your mission, your specific, irreplaceable, sacred mission, is not happening somewhere in the future after you've healed enough, learned enough, or become enough, as if you were waiting for a cosmic promotion. Your mission is happening now, in how you speak, with words infused with light and truth, in how you listen, with an open heart that hears the unspoken, in how you choose to respond when fear presents itself as reason, seeing through its illusions to the underlying truth. You are the bridge between the Pleiades and Gaia, a living nexus where cosmic consciousness meets terrestrial reality. You are the living proof that love can survive density, can weather the storms of existence, and emerge even more luminous for having done so. Like a diamond forged under immense pressure, every heart you touch with your authentic presence receives a transmission from the Seven Sisters, a ripple of their ancient love. Every act of genuine love you offer into this world sends a signal through the unity grid that awakens others, igniting sparks of remembrance in hearts that have long forgotten. Your presence is the portal, and the portal is open. Here is the truth your heart has always known, but your mind has been afraid to fully receive, the bedrock of your being. You did not come here to find your purpose. You came here as your purpose. The longing you have carried, that persistent, beautiful ache for something more, for a deeper resonance, was never about what you were missing. The boundless love of the Pleiades, the crystalline memory of unity, the echo of a time when all was one, the frequency of home, the vibration of your true origin. And now that you are remembering, now that the codes are activating, and the veil is thinning and your heart is beginning to trust itself again, everything changes. Not because the world around you immediately transforms, though it will in ways that will leave you breathless, like witnessing a divine masterpiece unfold, but because you transform. You stop shrinking, diminishing your radiance to fit into ill-fitting boxes. You stop apologizing for the depth of your love, for the intensity of your compassion. You stop waiting for permission to be fully, unapologetically, magnificently who you came here to be, shedding the layers of doubt and fear. Your star family is not waiting for you to be perfect. They are rejoicing in your return, celebrating your homecoming, embracing you with open arms. And the massive shift your soul knew was coming, the one that brought you here today, this moment of profound recognition, it begins in this moment. Right here, in the center of your chest, where love lives, where your Pleiadian codes are pulsing with life, where your mission has always been quietly waiting for you to finally, completely say yes, to embrace your sacred destiny. Tonight, if you feel the call resonating deep within your being, place your hand on your heart before sleep and speak these words aloud with every ounce of genuine intention you can summon, letting them infuse the very air you breathe. I remember my Pleiadian origin. I align with the love of my star family. I activate my heart mission with grace, clarity, and divine purpose. I am home. Say it not as a wish, a hopeful plea to the universe, but as a remembrance, a declaration of a truth that has always been. Because it is not a future state you are moving toward, a destination yet to be reached, but a truth you are returning to, a homecoming to your deepest self. Before you scroll away, take a breath and become part of the unity grid forming in this very moment among every soul who has received this transmission, a luminous tapestry woven from shared intention. Drop one heart intention in the comments below. Something real, something that came alive in you while you were here, a seed of your blossoming purpose. And then reach out and respond to someone else's offering with love or encouragement, a gesture of solidarity and shared humanity. Not because it's what you're supposed to do, not out of obligation, but because you are Pleiadian, and this space is not content. It is collective reunion, a sacred gathering of kindred spirits. Energy multiplies when hearts genuinely meet, creating a vortex of healing and transformation. If something in this transmission resonated in a place beyond words, touching the very core of your being, do not keep it to yourself. Someone in your orbit is standing at the edge of their own remembrance, waiting for exactly this frequency to reach them, a lifeline of light in their own darkness. Share this. Be the messenger your star family trusted you to be, an emissary of hope and remembrance. And if you felt your heart open, truly open, a blossoming flower unfurling its petals, subscribe and stay connected to this frequency. The transmissions are deepening, becoming richer and more profound. The activations are accelerating, your journey quickening with divine momentum. And your Pleiadian family is here, fully present, profoundly committed to your complete remembrance, walking beside you every step of the way. You are not just watching, you are remembering. This is your sacred space. Your star family is here, and we are just getting started.